Welcome to today's seminar. I'm going to pass you over to Matilda, whose name is Visual Arts Association, and Amy, whose name is also Visual Arts Association, but she's got the ear things on. So we're going to pass you over to start with. Matilda is just going to introduce what today is going to happen. It's going to happen today, and then Amy's going to tell you a few things about some upcoming prizes and things like that. And then we're going to crack on with the exciting open spaces meeting our partners. Okay, so off you go.
Wonderful. Thank you everyone for being here on like this really, really hot afternoon. So today we're gonna meet our partner venues and talk a little bit about setting up your exhibition. If you have signed up for open spaces and how to reach out to venues, how to work out, for example, with Follow Art, the collaboration that we've got going on, and discuss with venues on how to best promote your exhibition, how to reach out to them, and what these venues that we've got on board have got to offer. So some guidelines for this section. You can use the chat box to communicate with with your fellow participants. Sorry, this is going on. Keep yourself muted. If you have questions, either you put them on the chat or you send them to me privately, to message me privately on Zoom, so I can have can record them and then give them to the speakers at the end of the session. And then don't miss out the upcoming events we've got going on. So on the 25th of June, we've got a session with Laura, Shirley Ann, and Tamara on building an international art career. That's happening at 2 p.m. from 2 to 3. So sign up to that one to hear from Tamara, who's a very established artist who's set up her presence internationally. Then on the 30th, we'll be having another session as part of the Art 100 open call on how creatives build long-lasting careers. And the speakers for that one will be Laura, Shirley Ann, Tom Best, and Ben Edmonds, senior curator and auctioneer Tom Best for the Auction Collective. And then on the 14th of July, says June, but it's July, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., we'll be hosting a book camp for artists with Adesh Atelier. And the artist duo will essentially take you through how to build up your Instagram audience, set up a nice schedule, create content, and get into the swing of using Instagram to promote yourself and your business and your art. So make sure to register for that one. And then Amy is going to talk us about the art prize.
Hello, nice to see you all. It's live in the chat. So yeah, we've got a couple of awards at the moment with the BAA that are live. So the one with the closest deadline is the BAA Artist of the Year Award, which has a £10,000 prize fund with a £100 cash prize to the overall winner, and then virtual exhibition, and a virtual group exhibition as well. And the overall winner for the Artist of the Year Award will also join an in-person group exhibition in London in October. And like I said, the deadline for that is the 19th of July, and it's free for BAA premium members. And then if we could go to that next slide, please. Yes. And then the other award that we have open at the moment is the BAA Art 100 International, which I think is probably my favourite award, to be honest. So the prize is valued at £500 for each of the 100 winning artists. Again, it's free for BAA premium members. And what's really nice with this prize is all of the shortlisted artists, they're chosen to go into our VAA Creative Accelerator program, which is going to be hosted by Karen Van Smith, who we've got on with us today. And you'll also get free sessions of the accountability program as well. So it's really nice. That's the prize for the shortlisted artists. And then the overall winner's prize is for the 100 artists, is to be included in our Art 100 International Industry publication, which will be going out to kind of all of the curators, art world professionals, galleries within our network as well. So a really nice way to get your work, first of all, in print, also that global exposure there as well. Perfect. Thank you, Matilda.
Wonderful. And then a little bit of an introduction about open spaces. What is open up, Karen, if you want to take over, feel free.
Yes, okay. Right. Terribly sorry, this is really unprofessional today. It's just one of those days, but we're going to get back on board. So, Open Spaces, thank you all for signing up for this. So, Open Spaces is a great global art trail that literally we have in so many different countries. I mean, we've got everything from Tasmania, from Lagos to London to all different parts of the UK and the Highlands. Even got one underwater, by the way. So we're going to transform everyday spaces into an exhibition space. Now, if you've already got an exhibition on, you can include that into it. Do not worry. But it's about you perhaps connecting with an unusual space and being able to have that conversation about having a piece of your artwork there. But the best thing is, it's not just about you talking to them, it's about you proposing this joint partnership with them through this massive umbrella of the open spaces thing. Okay. So this could be cafes, hotels, shops, studios, outdoor spaces, or I'm here today to help you with some really creative ideas because we've done lots of really unusual ideas before. But this is because it's no gallery is necessarily needed. It's just a space and your work. Okay. This could be, I know one of the people's on here today. We're going to do something with a chiropractor that's got some lovely white walls in a location. It's great for them because it means that they're helping out an artist. An artist has got a location, comes together, that makes something press worthy. They can invite maybe some people that they know to come. You invite some people you know to come, and you've just got someone that you can show your artwork and have this great experience. One of the good things about it, you don't need to have a gallery. It's artist-led. So you get to choose which piece you're going to put in or manage your show in some of these locations. And it's going to be fully supported by us. So you get a toolkit that's got all the information you need. We have these sessions that you can join into, which you can listen to the information, but also ask some questions. We've got guidance. We'll do promotion for you. And you're going to be part of this whole worldwide community of artists with a very cool digital map. Okay, so that's what it is in a nutshell. If we can, I've got to put my hair up, I'm too hot. I'm so sorry. So, next slide, please, Matilda. So these are just some of the examples, again, as just said. So local community centre, hospitals are great, or local doctors, or as I said, like your chiropractor or something like this. Maybe you do have a local exhibition space, but you've been a bit nervous about approaching them. With the toolkit, which includes letters and guidance and how to approach people, you could try that. Shop windows. Is there a specific shop window where you live, or is there an area where quite a few of the shop windows are free? And perhaps could we talk to a commercial letting agency, or could we assist you with that? Your local coffee shop. It's a great way to get in, have a conversation with people in your locality, have a piece of artwork, information about you. Solicitor's office. I had someone last year that did one underneath the stairs with a giant, beautiful window facing the main street in Brighton of a solicitor's office. But it was a lovely location. So everyone that's going to work every day saw the work as they were going up and as they were coming down. And you could also see it when you were going past. So that just turned out to be a wonderful location. And she got to do 2 events there as well. So one was talking to all the people at work there about her artwork and having a little kind of 30-minute thing. And another one, they let it just open up to let the public in. And that was a lovely collaboration between the 2. Great photos for you. You can put that down as an exhibition. And you can promote yourself about that as well. So people get to see your work, talk to you, but also buy it. Okay.
Next.
Now, these are our key dates. So applications open and you've joined. Well done. Date number 1 done. Now, between June and August, so this is why we're having this conversation now, is to confirm your venue. So this is today. If you've got any questions, or perhaps we can give you some ideas, but we've also got some of our venue partners here today for them to talk about what they're going to provide or who they are, etc., etc. Then by that August, we'd like you to have confirmed your venue. Then September to October, that's your publicity. Now, the reason we put this into breaks is don't be thinking about necessarily all of those bits. Let's do it stage by stage. Your publicity will start to begin. The digital map goes live, promotion starts. We're going to have a little chat to you as well, just about how to get that out there. And then between the 2nd and 28th of November are your exhibitions. Now, it doesn't need to be that whole time. It's during that time, okay? So your show, your space on that global art trail. Exciting. Next, please. Now, have they got their artist toolkit already, Matilda?
Sorry, go again.
Have people received their artist toolkit?
I think so, yes. I think
Excellent.
they should have received the QR codes, especially that Evelina is gonna talk about later. But if you have signed up, you should have received your toolkit already.
Okay, if everyone could put in the chat, no, you have Lisa hasn't got hers. If you could put in your chat if you've received your artist toolkit by email yet, no one's got them. Right, brilliant. This is great because that means we're getting an artist toolkit. Now, in that is going to have template letters on there that you can reach out to venues if you're not feeling confident yourself, or perhaps you want it to look quite professional. It will have installation guides in there, QR code setups, social media templates. So it's got all the information that you would need in there. You would also get to be part of this digital art trail map. So this is good for your exhibition location as well, by the way, because they get listed as well. So you'll be listed and promoted on this OpenSpaces digital trail. We'll have community and events. So we've got these online workshops, peer support between you all, and a growing network of kind of exhibiting artists. And don't forget that we do have the team. So the VAA team is available all out. Okay. So hello at visual-artists is the contact for it. So I'm going to write it in the chat for you. That will be our contact, so you can get ongoing support from us. Okay. Next. Now, finding your space. Okay, so in the chat, could anyone say here, has anyone think that they already might have a space that they thought? Audio challenges, can you still all hear me?
Yeah.
Finding your space. Who in the chat, please, has already got a space that they're doing it? So yes, I've got a space. Nicholas, brilliant. The space almost there. I want to promote my studio. Registered that. What a great idea. Little front gallery. Nice, Kristen. Now, maybe you might need help finding one. So we can help you by offering some advice on it. Today, at the end, we'll do a bit of a Q&A. So if anyone's got any questions, we can have a little chat through it or have some ideas. Or maybe if somebody wants to suggest some of their ideas that they did before, please pop those down. We've got the templates. We can help you. We can give you some tips. How to approach people. Oh, look at this. I'm going to read some out. Private eye clinic, architectural practice, another person in architect's office, 2 spaces in a studio and a hotel, private eye clinic. I like this. Shop windows. Some great ideas already that people have. Now, perhaps you might need us to help arrange it. So perhaps what we could do is help you source somewhere or negotiate with a venue. I do understand that it can be quite a nerve-wracking thing for a lot of people. It can, especially if you feel maybe a bit anxious about it, or you don't have much experience with approaching people for something like this. That's not a problem. We can help negotiate for you. We're not here just to match you with everyone, by the way. We don't just have this massive list of everything, but we really want to be able to help you through our network. And also another one, we do have some matched venue partners. So we can connect you directly with some of these venue partners across the UK and globally. I believe we've got some in the Netherlands as well at the moment, in Ireland. So we've got different venues. They might not be close to you, but if they are, that could work really well for you, okay? So hopefully, and if I can get the next slide.
Yes.
We can. Okay, so we've done this already. We've all applied, right? Deadline. We don't need this bit. We all know this bit. Next one, please. Okay, now here are some of our venue partners. Okay, so we've got SEESAW. Well, I'm going to go with Follow Art first because I've met Evelina before. So we've got Follow Art, Evelina. SEESAW. Have I got your name right? Is it Tawame? Sure. There. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, it's Taomi.
Teomi. Okay, so we've got Follow Art, so we've got Evelina, Seesaw, we've got Teomi. Today, unfortunately, Longsight Art Space a man cannot come today, but hopefully we've got Kate from Books on Walls as well today. So it'd be great if we could have a little chat to some of our people here today. So who here is a member of Follow Art? Can you put down a yes or a no in the chat, please? Has anyone here joined Follow Art before? No, yes. Okay, let's see how many people we've got here. Oh, Melvin's a member. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm not sure. So Evelina, would you mind just giving us a quick synopsis of what is Follow Art?
Absolutely. Thank you, Karen. So, Follow Art is a digital infrastructure for curators and artists. And the tool that is going to be included in the OpenSpaces is the Follow Art card. So, it was designed to centralize the artistic work and make it easily accessible for someone who encounters your piece and wants to learn more about it, more about you, and get connected to you. So it acts as this layer that helps to move from appreciation of the work, of seeing the work, into a more active position and active involvement from the visitor side. And in terms of the context of OpenSpaces, which is an amazing project, and it's really cool how it pushes the exhibition boundaries outside of the usual spaces where people are used to encounter art to a more day-to-day venues. And here the question is how to make everyone who is passing through not only appreciating the work, but also be able to connect with you, contact you, see more of your portfolio, and also support your practice, either by buying the work, but also through becoming your patron. So practically speaking, if your work is on the view and a person can, for example, scan the QR code that leads to your Follow Art card, they can immediately see your contact details. They can see all the links that you put in the card, right? So your website, Instagram, or any other link that you use. And they can book a studio visit, which is very handy. And it's just one click. And also become your patron. So what we saw is that when people see an option to support the artistic practice, they might really, really like your work. They might really resonate with it. But if they don't have a way to act on that interest, that they will most likely forget about it quite soon. Our memories is not becoming better with all the social media algorithms. So it's important to give this getaway for people. And so if you're not yet, I'm very happy to see that some of you are already part of Follow Art. For those of you who aren't, it's super easy. It's you go to follow.art, you join. There's also a guide that will be provided for you by the Visual Artists Association. You set it up. The link, you will have your unique link that you can share with anyone. So they don't have to be registered. Anyone can access your profile, and also download your unique QR code, which you can print and put next to your work, either already made templates available, or you can integrate your QR code into the your signage. Yeah, signages if you have multiple work exhibited. And yes, you can see your statistics. You can see how many people scanned it, how many people supported you. There is also an option for people who want to support you to leave their email, to share their email with you. So in this way, you kind of start collecting people, people who are interested in what you do. And this is amazing. You can, include them in your newsletters. You can invite them to your studio. So yes, please see what it's about.
Fantastic. I've got a follow art card. So it's great. It's a great way of linking because you can link curators to shows to all sorts, but the card itself. So this is what we said about open spaces can be a different form. So here you might have one piece in a window somewhere, but using this QR code, it goes to a really neat little card that's got a picture of you and it's got all of the information. But I love the fact you can book a studio visit with and you can support. So being a patron is great because, you know, we've obviously got Amy here who is one of our VAA members, but, you know, she lives in what goes around the world in a nomadic lifestyle. So she might be able to have small pieces of artwork on the wall, but, you know, a lot of people live in a different way and they might not be able to buy your particular piece or your sculpture or have someone to do this, but they can support you. And they can support your practice because we do want to support artists. So in your toolkit, you will have that piece of bit there and stuff like this. So in your experience, though, Evelina, what are kind of challenges that artists do have that you've heard from your artists when they exhibit artwork? What are one of the challenges they all seem to talk about?
Yeah, so from our experience when setting up an exhibition, and it's amazing that in this project an artist also acts, you know, as their own curator. So like it's wearing this multiple hats, which is sometimes challenging, but it's also such a, you know, such a big professional growth. So what we were noticing that there was a lot of focus on actually the installation of works. So how the work looks. I know that for artists is extremely important, you know, putting it on the wall or putting it on a pedestal, however the work is placed. But because there is so much focus on that, there is sometimes less time to think about the visitor experience. What happens when someone sees your work? What do you want them to experience on a more, let's say, conceptual level, but also on a practical level? Can they see your name? Can they find you? Can they, you know, connect with you in some way? Can they save your contacts? So yeah, this was the challenge. I was hearing actually recently a very interesting feedback from one of the artists who had her first solo show with a gallery. And she said, look, I didn't do it this time because she was a bit unsure about like using the follow art card in the gallery. But she said, I really wished I've done that because I wanted to, you know, I wanted to say to people, look, you can scan this and you can also support me if you want, if you're not ready to buy the work. When people scan it, it's already an action. And with this action, they're more likely to remember you. And especially if they make a contribution, well, that could lead to, you know, buying your work, visiting your studio, becoming a long-term collector. So it's very important to have this, you know, getaway and cover that kind of sometimes missing layer.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. So we have got two other our partners today, and due to a little bit of a hiccup, I'm not entirely sure we can see them, but we are artists, so we can imagine what they look like. So Tammy, you are from SEESAW, is that correct?
That is correct. Hi.
Right. Could you tell us a little bit about SEESAW?
Yes. So we are an arts and culture venue based in Manchester city centre. We are a building that is made up of lots of different creative businesses. We have studios that are filled with creative organisations and freelance artists. But we also have a cafe and kitchen on site. We have a co-working space and we have an event space as well, which we have events program. We do all sorts from exhibitions, workshops, poetry nights, scene launches. So we connect with artists. Particularly, we like to work with emerging artists to give them an affordable space that they can exhibit in that they may not have the chance to in other gallery spaces. Yeah.
Well, what type of work do you think? Because if there's anyone here from Manchester, central Manchester, is there any particular type of work that you think would suit your venue most?
We do particularly work with a lot of queer and neurodivergent artists in particular. We try to represent disadvantaged artists a lot. But the space that we have, as you can see in the pictures, it is the big entryway to the building that we have available to exhibit in. And it's a really good space to get footfall because you've got all of the people who work in the building that are coming in through here, and you've got cafe seating in here as well. So you've got members of the public coming in too.
Oh, fab.
And as you can see, it's a big space, so larger pieces do tend to work well. We've got that main white wall that's really good for feature pieces like big paintings or canvases. The tables can be moved as well, so we do have all that floor space that can be utilized for installation work, sculptural work. Yeah, we're quite open to ambitious ideas.
Ooh,
Yeah,
exciting.
as long as we're involved in the communication process, we're
Yeah.
happy to make it happen, basically.
How about disabled artists? Would that be, I've just got, because Rosie's here. I do know Rosie. She's a fantastic artist, and I think you're local to her. And she's asking disabled artists on your list as well, which is
Yes,
brilliant.
definitely.
That's what I was thinking.
We're a step-free venue, yeah. So
And see the list. Brilliant.
all areas of the building except one room is completely accessible.
Fab. So, how do you advertise your events there? Like, and who comes to your things?
Yeah, so we have all our social media pages. We've got our Instagram, our website that we post to. We've got a members portal that we promote upcoming events. We've got a monthly newsletter. We've also got a quarterly zine that we publish all of our upcoming events and artist spotlights in. Yeah, so we do get promotion all around. We also have really good partnerships with other venues and organizations in the city who regularly attend our events. They promote it for us as well. Yeah, so the word gets around a lot.
That sounds amazing. So just I'm just going to throw some questions at you now. For you, and there's no picking because I know all artists are great, but what's been one for you that has been like your wow moment or your favorite event that you've worked with?
Oh, that's a really tricky one.
Or hosted. I know I'm feeling really mean now.
Yeah.
How about let's say this year so you don't have to pick?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the picture from the bottom right-hand corner, that was from a architectural and photography exhibition that we'd done in the space. That was it was huge. Yeah, it was a really ambitious idea, and it worked really well with the space, and particularly with these architecture companies that were working on site and curating it around the space. Yeah, it really enhanced our space as well as their work
I
by
just noticed, is that inside that room? That's mad. So that's all just all built within there, and then small
yeah, it
pieces are
is, yeah.
exhibited on it. Oh, what a great idea. I
Yeah,
love
that
it.
was really fun.
Yeah, that looks really good. So if you've got an artist that's coming to the VAA, coming to this, how would you ask, or how could one of the artists support the practice to work there? What would you want from them?
So we like it to be very much a collaboration. We want it to be beneficial for both parties. We want the artist to be getting something out of it, and we want us to be getting something out of it. So that regular communication is really important. And yeah, just keeping us updated on any ideas or any questions that you have. We're very happy to help out and answer where we can and provide where we can as well. But yeah, we need just that collaboration going on. So if the artist is local, we would want them to be involved in the install process and the curation process. If they're not local, that's fine as well, but they would just be responsible for transporting the work to us and giving us a breakdown of the curation ideas so we can make sure the exhibition idea actually is able to go ahead.
And do you want artists from Manchester, Northwest, or can it be anywhere? What's your kind of remit for because I know you're a specific the place.
Yeah, we do particularly love to showcase Northwest artists.
Right.
So local would be preferable, but yeah, we're open as well.
Oh, excellent. Oh, brilliant. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything you would like to add to this, or are we okay for now? We can come back in the
I think
end.
we've covered everything. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
maybe
so sorry I can't see you. But,
I
yeah.
know. Um, an opening night, preview night is also an option as well. They are quite popular. We do them every month here, if not maybe more. It's just a chance for people to come down, have a look at the artwork, buy some things as well. You can have a DJ going on. Yeah, and it's a really nice way to open the exhibition. So if that was of interest, we can do that too.
Brilliant. Kirsten's just asking, Northwest Artists, is that further than Greater Manchester?
Uh, Generally Greater Manchester, but also, yeah, further northwest is fine as well.
Thank you. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Tammy. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Karen.
So we're going to pop over to Books on Walls. Kate, can we hear Kate? Can you unmute Kate that might
Hello, hello. Can you hear
Hello.
me?
I wish we could see you, but we're imagining it. We're imagining it. You're
It's
beautiful and
probably
you're
a good
looking all
thing.
cool.
I'm very sweaty.
So could you tell us a little bit about Books on Walls? What are you? Where are you, please?
So I am very new. I opened in February 2025. I am a tiny little bookshop perched upon the walls of Chester. I am primarily a bookshop, but I also have art on display here made by local artists. I also have creations made by local artisans as well that are for sale. I have a turntable in here and a vinyl collection that everyone can come in and play whatever music they want from. I sell new vinyl as well. I have a games library. So again, people can come in here, chill and play some games. And I have a cafe and bar as well, with really equitably priced food and drinks. So everyone can come here, whatever their circumstances.
I've literally just moved in. I'm like,
You're
could
very
you
welcome.
list all of my favorite things and put them in a tiny little space? That's amazing. So that kind of venue, that sounds amazing for that. So for you, are you looking for someone that is going to be close, preferably? Would you prefer to work with Chester?
I am happy to work with anyone. I work with a lot of local artists, a lot of local authors as well.
Okay.
But I'm very happy to work with anyone from anywhere because I think we can. I feel it'd be really nice to have an artist who has got some understanding of the space, but we can do that from anywhere. I just, as long as we can build up a sort of some sort of a relationship, mode of communication. So yeah. They have a vague understanding of what here is all about. It would be amazing if they could come and visit here.
So someone that gets your vibe really would be what would be kind of suit you, do you think? Somebody that kind of gets the Books on Walls feeling and they're that type of person.
Yeah, definitely. Something fun, something very interactive, something that's accessible for everyone. The Books on the Walls itself is actually accessible as well, even though it's on the city walls. You can get here if you're a wheelchair user. Brilliant. I haven't got an accessible toilet, I'm afraid, but yeah, it is accessible. But yeah, something fun, interactive, accessible, and yeah, I have this space is filled with plants and fairy lights, and I think a lot of people who come here really say they really feel at home. Yeah. So yeah, somebody who's sort of, yeah, I don't mind. So as long as it's something that really people immediately spot when they come into the shop, that would be wonderful. Yeah.
What about size restrictions? Did you said it's a small place in
It is
Leicester?
quite small, but you can probably see from those the pallets
Uh,
that are on the wall in that picture. So that's the main exhibition space. They're quite large.
when
And
you say
then
pallets, do you mean pallet size? They're actual
yeah,
pallets.
they're pallet size. So they're
Okay,
two pallet size pallets. Um, that everyone bangs their heads on when they come into here, but they're all very happy about it. There again, they're quite interactive in their own way. And then the rest of I mean, you could work with the ceiling if you wanted to. And I've got some other space above the bar barista area as well. The books inhabit all the far end of the shop, and I really want that to stay as the book space as much as possible. But it will be the space where you come in and where you can see the photographs. That was the first exhibition in the first year. There are the photographs displayed on the bottom right-hand picture.
So how do you work together? Because obviously it sounds like you're into that collaborative side of things.
Yeah.
Like if the artist, as Tammy just explained to us about, you'd like them to put the effort in as well. What do you kind of do? How does it work on each side? What do you want them to do, and what will you do to promote this event?
Yeah, well, I will support them from the word go, and I will again help them to promote the event as far and wide as possible. I'm all about word of mouth and working with the grassroots Chester community as well, and then I could help promote it further afield as well. An opening event would be great, and what would also be really lovely would be some events throughout the exhibition, maybe a practical workshop, a creative workshop, and maybe an event, sort of just a talk or something as well. And again, something with music as well would be great. But yeah, so I'd support them with all of that. The hanging of the works, if they were very large works, and I think the artists would have to come and put them up themselves, probably. Yeah.
Okay, that's no, that's fine. So would you think I think it feels like your location would be great for an artist talk.
Yes, absolutely. And creative event as well. For a creative event, fit in probably a maximum of about 10 people, but for a talk, it could be up to 30.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, I think that if anyone's got any questions, I mean, Longsight can't make it today. These are just some of our partners because we wanted to give you an example. So these are the ones basically up in the north because you know what? Everything in the world seems to be London centric. So we thought we'd focus today on the north. So we've got Longsight Art Space, which are based in Northmoor Road in Manchester. We will hopefully be able to send you some more information out about them. Now, we do also have venue partners in different areas around the United Kingdom. And if you are looking for one, please contact us and give us an idea of what area you're in and what work that you do. Or even easier, get your follow up card and just send us a QR link. Then we know about your artwork and we know where you're based. Okay. Now, I think personally that what's come from all of these conversations is that keyword relationship. The art world is all about relationships. So when you're going to find somewhere to put a piece like this, it feels like it's got to be that kind of collaborative idea for it. So there will be work that you'll need to put into it. It isn't just a case of I've stuck something somewhere. Unless it's somewhere that you know that you have that agreement. I also fully understand that a lot of people might have anxiety, autism, or some kind of stop with that communication or relationship building. If that's the case, reach out to me. It's not a problem. We've got methods that we can work around things, etc. Okay. So just about finding your venue, go and have a look at different places. But does anyone have any questions about venue ideas? You can either pop it onto here and ask to talk, or you can write one down. Some of the random ideas, I haven't got it with me, but we had one last year where an artist has made a tiny, almost exhibition space that you hold up. And she has put the photographs in there and posted it around the world. And they go to a location and you have your own exhibition in your house. And then you give feedback on the work and then you fold it up and you post it on to the next person. So that was a really unusual OpenSpaces that is still going around the world from last year. We've done one. I think we're doing one that's actually under the water for an underwater artist that you can dive to the spot. So it can be anything really random or anything really small. A beach, great idea. Multiple venues. I mean, this could be up to you if you would like to do that. We've had this before because some artists, one of the artists was currently at that point in London. And actually two of them. One was in London and their studio was in Lagos. The other one was in London, but their studio was in Mumbai. So that can be the case of having two locations. People can also click onto that, as like we said with the follow art. When they click onto the map, if they can't, they look and they go, that work looks wonderful, but thinking, I can't necessarily get all the way to Mumbai today. You can then go onto that follow up card, click on that, and they'll find your website, details about you, and connect with you and perhaps book a studio visit so they can virtually visit Mumbai. So we've got a neurodivergent artist, and I need to 59 today. Happy birthday, Regina. Yes, we can contact you and help you about neurodiversity. Don't worry with approaching these venues. So I hope everyone has got a bit of an idea to what's going on. I've almost have a venue secured. I'd like to give them the tangible benefits. What PR? Okay, so the toolkit, if we can get that up today, Julia McMahon here is asking. All of that information is within that toolkit. So it will have branded kind of letters that explain what we do in there. It will give you the map and the details of what's going on. So now choose your venue when the digital map goes live. And we can help you talking about the benefits for the company. Personally, I'd say one thing. So if you, for example, have a local coffee shop, if that local coffee shop want to be in the paper or advertise, they have to pay. If you would like to advertise in your local paper, you have to pay. If you get together and create a story, then that is something free that benefits you. Now, you can go to them and say, hey, local village cafe and local village artists taking part in the world's largest global art trail coming to your village. That's a story that will get into the press, and we can help you with that. So that helps that coffee shop going, we really want to support a local artist. We found out about this global art trail. We didn't realize we had someone in our locality that's involved in this huge global network. Isn't it amazing? I've got fun. And this, come and see it here. That creates quite an interesting story. Someone has got, I may have an option of a large display at Cheshire Golf Club. Ooh, and welcoming another artist. So we've got artist Jan Peters at google.com. So there's another one already lined up if anyone else is in Cheshire. Looking for booking and brochure. Okay, so we will talk to you about give you some details about some of our other venue partners. I believe we've got a hotel somewhere, I think in Wales, haven't we? So I think we've got Wales, some in Ireland, some in London. So do give us a shout if you're looking for some ideas or if we can support you. Obviously, this isn't a thing as we just have a whole load of tick boxes. In Scotland, maybe. Let me give you a shout. So let us know where you are in Scotland. So as you just said, if you want to sign up for the follow-up card, send a QR code over to us with your location and we know roughly where you're looking for. Okay, and Matilda, do you have anything to add to it?
I am muted. So for the toolkit, because there have been a lot of questions about it, Hannah said that she sent it to most of the artists that have RSVP'd. So make sure it's not in your spam folder. If not, email hello@, and then we'll follow up with it. But if you have applied, you should have received the toolkit, unless it's in your spam folder, which it can happen. And then I just wanted to ask one question to Evelina, just to make sure the the card is only available for 1 month, correct? Because we had a couple of questions about it. So how long is the card available for if artists activate it?
So to create the card is open to anyone, right? In the framework of OpenSpaces, we're giving a promo code to use the advanced features of the card, including the booking studio, the full portfolio, the possibility to also to set up the micro patronage tool, allowing the audience to support. So this will be valid for 1 month free of charge and can cover the duration of the exhibition. And the subscription is extremely accessible. It's around the price for the cup of coffee in London. At least that's what I know.
£1 million?
Yeah. So that's it for a month.
Yeah, perfect.
And I just wanted to add, I think Karen mentioned it, but about the booking a studio visit, even if someone is not able to visit your studio or your workplace in person, you can always do a digital virtual studio visit. That actually works really well. And it's a nice way to bring more people in. We just hosted during Riga Art Week Open Studio Tuesday, which was amazing. And so many kids and families came over. And actually, artists said that 50% of these visitors were new to them. So yeah, that's also something to think about after perhaps the open spaces, or open spaces can become that launch pad, for the relationship building further.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. We've had some questions here. I think Melvin's just put a bit of the toolkit into the chat there. There we go. On there. So to do with money and things like this, that's a conversation with your venue, really. You can, because obviously if you're taking money through a specific business, they do have charges on the debit cards and credit cards, or perhaps what you're doing is you're having the piece there just to show, and it has the QR code to your website. This is a conversation we can help you with and to help you negotiate with your venue. So thank you so much, everybody, for this. I really appreciate you. Apologize for the lack of images and the boiling hot looking face. I hope that you all enjoy the rest of this day in the UK. And please reach out if you have any further questions about this. Thank you so much, Evelina, Kate, and Taomi, and Matilda as well.
And you, Karen.
I mean, I'm just going to go and melt into a little pile.
We're melting.
Thank you so much. Bye bye, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.